What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with RK Outpost, and we got more information today about the Marvel Spider-Man Remaster that's being bundled alongside Spider-Man Miles Morales that launches with the PlayStation 5, but is also still available on the PS4. Now, alongside this came a big controversy that involves Tom Holland for some strange reason, which we will get to. And we also got information for people who are interested in playing Miles Morales on PS4, addressing a big complaint that many had with the Spider-Man Remastered. So let's get into it right now. Now, this came out on the PlayStation blog, which is where they dropped a lot of the information. Marvel Spider-Man Remastered details. Now, they put down here a lot of information. Oh, look what we did for the remaster. We did ray tracing. We really focused on, rebuilding this city to look better, perform better, all of these things. And I do want to play a little bit of a video at one point because honestly, at 60 FPS, it does look incredibly good. So we will get to that. But the thing that has everyone talking is this. If you look at this, you can see that this is not the Peter Parker that we are used to. They have changed the face model for Peter Parker between the original Marvel Spider-Man PS4 and this remastered edition. And it struck a lot of people in a very bad way. And you had a lot of people looking at this. Marvel Spider-Man Remastered Peter Parker looks a lot like Tom Holland. And honestly, I think you kind of have to agree. Other than the hair a little bit, yes, it does look a lot like Tom Holland. So some people are upset that they feel like they're changing the face model just to look more like the MCU, fit more in with the MCU. Now, PlayStation, Insomniac, did not say that. What they say is this. This does bring us to one of the bigger changes. In order to bring the best performances to players with our next generation Marvel Spider-Man games, we have recast the face of Peter Parker. We loved working with John Bubniak on the original game. However, to get a better match to Spider-Man Peter Parker actor Yuri Lowenthal's facial capture, we have cast Ben Jordan to be the face model for Peter Parker on the PS5 console. He looks incredible in-game, and Yuri's moving performances take on a new life. And we can go and we can take a little look at this. I think I have it muted. This is a scene, obviously, from Marvel Spider-Man PS4 with the new facial capture there. Now, it doesn't look bad. I don't think it looks bad. I do think it looks a lot like Tom Holland. However, he looks incredibly young. Now, if you recall, one of the things that people really enjoyed about Marvel Spider-Man PS4 was the fact that it wasn't some origin story. It's a guy who had been Spider-Man for nearly 10 years. That's what they told us. And they definitely made him look a little bit younger in this. I don't think there's really any doubt about that. You can see these direct side-by-sides right here. And this is from Nibba, who always says, if you care at all about gaming news and just want information, don't want any side, anything like that, Nibble is a great place to go to. But you look at this Spider-Man, and I'm not saying he looks old or anything. I'm not saying he looks old, but I'm just saying this one looks very much a little more smoother and younger. I do think he looks good, but that's what a lot of people were talking about. That old Pete versus new Pete. And a lot of memes happen from this. It does definitely look like they're going for the Tom Holland look. Is it just because they wanted him to look like Tom Holland? I don't know. That's all just speculation at this point. Insomniac says no, that is not the case. But one bit of information that we did get as well from Insomniac was something a lot of people had questions about. Spider-Man Miles Morales saves will transfer from PS4 to PS5. This was something a lot of people worried about because people are asking, will my Spider-Man PS4 transfer to the remastered edition? Or am I going to have to replay the entire game all over again? And they did come out and say, well, if you buy the remaster, you're going to have to do everything involved in it. There is not going to be any transfer of saves. However, they say the opposite for Miles Morales. For Miles Morales, saves will transfer from PlayStation 4 to PlayStation 5. They answered this guy right here, Soy La Tech. Hi, Insomniac. If I start playing on PS4 and later jump to PS5, will my progress be transferred or have to start from scratch? They answer him directly. You will be able to transfer your save to PS5. We'll share details closer to launch. So that should make a lot of people happier. Personally, I don't know if I'm going to get a PS5, at least not for a while. I don't see anything there that is going to make me need to get a PlayStation 5. I am looking forward, honestly though, I am looking forward to playing Spider-Man Remastered at 60 frames per second on there. Just take a look at this. I'll talk about it a little bit, But as you can see, and I hope it's coming through well, I should be uploading this video at 60 FPS and capturing it that way so you can get the full effect. But the movement just looks different. I think that Spider-Man itself was already an incredible game. I loved the game. I loved the story. I loved the action. I didn't feel like it really got repetitive like a lot of these type of games can. I really enjoyed my experience. And the idea that if you get the remastered version, that you'll have to replay everything, it is a little disappointing if you put a lot of time into that game. However, the experience playing at 60 FPS may be worth it for some people to just go ahead and do that, especially when we get into the combat a little later here. Let's get into combat now, right here. And I think a lot of people may honestly buy PlayStation 5 just to be able to play this game at 60 FPS, considering they don't have many other things that are really going to entice you to buy PS5 right off the bat. But there it is. I think it looks really good. Is it worth paying for the Ultimate Edition? I don't know, because keep in mind, you do have to buy the Ultimate Edition of Spider-Man Miles Morales to get this remaster. So you're looking at $69.99, $70 for the remaster, and then what a lot of people feel like is kind of a DLC in Miles Morales, an overpriced DLC. Now, they've been very clear, it's not that, it's its own standalone story. However, that has been the criticism. We'll see what happens when the time comes, but I wanted to get that out there. As far as the look, I don't know. Like, it does look like a lot like Tom Holland. I think there's going to be a lot of people that want to keep that original face. It's not a big deal in my mind. However, I just off the bat, I do kind of prefer the other actor and the kind of a little bit older look to him, vice this character, with at least the way he's portrayed in this scene. Looks a lot younger. He honestly looks like he could be as young as Miles Morales, and I don't think that's really what they want to go for, what they should be going for in this game. He should be older. He should be able to be a mentor to him, not nearly look the same age. But let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments below. I'm interested to hear your thoughts about it. Will you be getting PlayStation 5 to play Marvel Spider-Man at 60 FPS? I can see myself doing it much later down the road, but I just... One, I'm not going to be able to order a PS5 at launch. That's pretty obvious. But two, I just don't know if it offers enough for me to upgrade from my PlayStation 4 as it is. Let me know in the comments below. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone. And a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.